So this is Bring the Lightning, episode 1. This is actually episode 2, given the trial run I tried to do earlier with my friends a few months ago. But that hopefully
That's
took care of all.
0.
That was episode 0. Yeah, that was the pre-pilot. So I'm Andrew Thomas, and with me here, first up, I did this a little draw beforehand to determine who was player 1 and player 2. So by the virtue of the coin I flipped, player 1 is Jason Sterlacci. Jason, welcome.
Hey there. Thank you for having me, Andrew.
Glad to have you.
Yeah.
Player 2 is Matthew Kimberlin. Matt, good to have you.
Good to be here.
My pleasure. Let's see. The only thing I want to make sure is that when you're talking, that doesn't go back from the screen. So let me make sure that's locked on my thing for the broadcast. Does that present to everyone? Do you see can one of you speak just to see if it goes back to you?
Sure. I'm testing right now. It's not going back to me. It doesn't look like. I don't know, though.
Fantastic. We'll give this a go. Because otherwise, if it flips back off you, you're going to have to look down awkwardly and see the question again. All right. So the format of the game is as follows. I put together, first of all, 6 question packs of 10 questions apiece with a different topic in each of these. Jason, since I picked you to go first, you first select the topic that you would like, and then Matt, you'll select 2 different ones that you'll like, and then Jason, you'll select the last one.
Sure.
So Jason,
a little sneak.
Yeah.
I'm going to take I name the team, you name the sports movie.
Okay. And Matt?
Well, let's see. I will take, I guess I will take science.
Science. Okay.
And, well, I guess I'm going to take geography. I know that's a strong suit of my opponent.
That's the format. Yeah. Okay, Jason, what would you like?
I'll take movies, if that's the case.
All right, so it's 2 movie categories.
Geography again.
2 movie categories for Jason, just for taking geography away.
Sure.
Let me check the zoom on this one. We can go bigger. All right.
There we go.
Oh, slightly disappointed no one picked the Star Trek category, but that's okay. I mostly just needed something.
I'm not a Trekkie.
That's fine. I just needed something to get writing, and it was the easiest one to start me getting rid of the trivia writer's block.
Sure.
All right. So for each of the first initial rounds, it'll work like this. You'll each get 10 questions. When I finish reading, you'll have 3 seconds to answer. If you get it right, you get 2 points. If you get it wrong, your opponent has the opportunity to steal 1 point. It also has 3 seconds. Okay. Jason, are you ready?
Yes.
Matthew, are you ready?
I guess.
Ready to steal. All right. All right. Question number 1. Okay. Teams are District 5 and the Hawks.
The Mighty Ducks.
Correct.
Woo.
Next question. Question 2. T.C. Williams High School.
Remember the Titans.
Correct. That's right. And I have this thing that actually says what the answer is. So let's make sure that goes in every question. Number 3. Hickory High School.
I believe that's Hoosiers.
Correct. The Permian Panthers.
Friday Night Lights.
Ooh, correct.
Texas, baby.
Clear Eyes, Full Hearts.
Can't lose.
The New York Knights.
Ooh, The Natural.
Correct. Next time I'm going to do this with 2 people who aren't A-Rundlers. Just there's a little bit of suspense here. All right.
Sorry.
That's all right. Number 6. Wingate Christian School.
Ooh, don't know that one.
Time's up. Matt.
I can't steal that one.
All right. That is The Blind Side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Number 7. The Charlestown Chiefs.
Oh, that's Slapshot.
Correct.
Yes, it is.
All right. Number 8. The Miami Sharks.
I believe that's Any Given Sunday.
Correct. Oops, I didn't mark you correct to the other one, but we'll mark it down that we did have it. Washington Sentinels.
Ooh, The Replacements?
Correct. You got that in because I didn't start the clock until later.
Yeah, sure.
And number 10, the Big Lake Owls, and then the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
I believe that's The Rookie.
Jason, you got
Nice.
9 out of 10. I missed the 2
Nice.
in the scoring here. Very nice. So that's 18 points to you. I'm going to note that down in pen just in case I forget that I didn't score the other ones later.
Sure.
So the premise is, once you finish these rounds, and just because you guys are so good, I'm afraid you might exceed the number of questions I prepped for the final. Whoever will take the difference in your points achieved, and whatever the positive is on that will be added to the clock for the final for that person.
Okay.
So
Sure.
right now, Jason, you have 18 points. And now we're on to round 2. Science.
Science.
All right.
Science.
Science. All right. Question number 1. Protium is the name for the most common isotope of what element?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct. Next question. Uracil is one of the 4 bases found in what cellular substance?
That's DNA.
Incorrect.
It's
Jason?
RNA.
Yep.
Correct. Stolen point.
I knew that.
Next question. Up, down, and strange are 3 of the 6 types of what particles?
Corpse.
I assume you said quarks and not corpse, just because of the way you draw this. Correct. Next question. What pseudoscience in which personality traits were predicted based on the shape of the skull was dismissed as quackery 150 years ago?
Is that phrenology?
That is, and that is also a direct quote from The Simpsons, in case you're wondering.
You have the brain span of a stagecoach tilter.
Question number 5. What does the E in SEM stand for in an imaging tool for extremely small scales?
Electromagnetic.
Incorrect. Jason?
Electron?
Correct. It's the electron.
Electron microscope.
Microscope.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a tough one. All right, stolen point. Next question. What blood-based metalloprotein complex was the original focus of Francis Crick's doctoral research before moving on to DNA?
Plasma.
Incorrect. Jason?
Iron?
Time's up. Close. It's hemoglobin.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Oh, metalloprotein. I totally missed the metal part there.
Yeah. All right. Next question.
I missed
Question
the
7.
part.
Plumbum is better known as what element?
Lead.
Lead, baby. All right. Correct. Next question. What 6-letter type of cloud comes from the Latin for lock of hair?
Cirrus.
Correct.
That would be my guess.
Yeah. Next question. What is the more common name for a regular hexahedron?
I think we call that a cube.
You do indeed. You have 30 minutes to move your cube. For anybody who actually ends up watching this thing, yes, I'm going to go heavy on the Simpsons jokes.
I'm right there with you.
Solid.
Is it
All
about
right, and
my
number. Ahoy, hoy. All right, question number 10. Alnitak, Alnilam, and Mintaka are the 3 stars that make up what sartorial constellation feature?
I hope that's Orion's belt.
You're correct. It is Orion's belt. All right. So in total, that's 7 correct for Matt. So for 14 points, minus 2 for the steals for Jason. So that's a total of 12 points for Matt in round 2. Good job. Hooray.
Woo!
All right. Round 3. Round 3 is movies, and not just sports movies. All right. Question number 1. The Ballad of Ricky Bobby is the subtitle of what Will Ferrell movie?
That would be Talladega Nights.
Yeah, and you had it well before I clicked the thing anyway, which I just saw for the first time the other day, which is why it was question number 1.
A little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning.
Shake and bake.
And bake. Okay, number 2. Postcards from the Edge is an autobiographical work turned into a movie by what actress?
Oh, Meryl
Time's
Streep.
up.
I know that's not right.
Incorrect. Matt?
It's the late Carrie Fisher.
It is the late Carrie Fisher.
Right.
Meryl Streep was in it. I think she played the
Yes,
Carrie Fisher character.
Yes.
All right. Question number 3. What 2013 film completes a trilogy directed by Richard Linklater and starring Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy as lovers who originally met on a train?
I believe that's Before Sunrise.
Incorrect. Matthew?
Oh, damn it.
Let's go with Before Sunset. I have no idea.
You picked the two it wasn't. It was
Before midnight.
In order, it was Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, and Before Midnight.
I was thinking of it the wrong way. Oh, well.
All right. So no points on that question. Next question. Denzel Washington's first Oscar win was for what 1989 Civil War movie?
That would be Glory.
That would be. Correct. Number 5. What fantasy romance book turned into a 1987 film was treated in universe as a telling from a book by S. Morgenstern?
That would be The Princess Bride.
Correct.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. You keep using that word.
Saying that word.
I don't think it means what you think it means. Question number 6. What Cary Grant character attempted to build his dream house in a 1948 movie?
Cary Grant character. Oh, wow.
Time's up.
I wasn't getting that.
Mr. Deeds?
Good guess. Mr. It's Mr. Blandings. Mr. Blandings builds his dream house.
Dream house, yeah.
All right.
Mr. Deeds is where my brain went, but I'm like, it's not that. What the hell is it?
Both involve houses and money. All right. Number 7. In what film did Amy Adams play the daughter of an aging baseball scout played by Clint Eastwood?
That is Trouble with the Curve.
Correct. And question number 8. What song, played on a boombox carried overhead in an iconic scene, does not succeed in Lloyd Dobler winning back the affections of Diane Court?
I believe that's In Your Eyes.
The light, the
Light,
heat.
the Heat.
I am complete. Yeah, it doesn't work. Everybody forgets that part.
You know what he was at? He was actually playing Fishbone
Was it really?
in real life.
Really?
That's pretty good. I got to file that one away.
Yeah.
All right. Number 9. What is the full title of the 2015 road movie stripper sequel starring Channing Tatum?
Magic Mike XXL.
Correct. All right. And number 10. What actress, known for her long-running amateur detective character, played the villainous Mrs. Iceland in 1962's The Manchurian Candidate?
Oh, that's Angela Lansbury.
It is. She is creepy as all get out in that movie. All right. So, Jason, that's a fantastic movie. 7 points correct. 7 correct questions. Matt has 1 steal. That's 13 points.
All right, great.
Good work.
Yay.
All right. And round 4. Geography. Matt, you're up. Question number 1. Glacier Bay National Park is in Alaska. In what state is Glacier National Park?
I've missed this before. I think it's Montana.
You're correct. It's Montana. All right. Question number 2. What river with the 4th largest discharge of water in the world is also in the title of an Enya song?
Good old Orinoco flow. Orinoco.
Sail away, sail away.
Sail away, sail away.
Right,
you sure it's not
number
only
3.
time, the river?
It is not the only time river. Question number 3. The basin that houses Crater Lake is an example of what geological depression resulting from the evacuation of magma from a chamber?
Is that a caldera?
That is a caldera. Correct. Next question. Number 4. Into what body of water does the Volga River, Europe's longest, empty?
I believe it's the Black Sea.
Incorrect. Jason?
Is it the Caspian Sea?
It is the Caspian Sea. Stolen point. All right, question number 5. Canada's southernmost point is an island in what body of water?
Lake Superior?
You cut out there. Can you say it again?
Lake Superior?
Incorrect. Jason?
Lake Erie?
Correct. Stolen point. All right. Question number 6. What 700 square mile swamp that crosses the Florida-Georgia border is also the home of Burt Reynolds' Gator McCluskey?
The Okefenokee?
The Okefenokee Swamp, which I only know from Archer, not from living in Florida. All right, number 7. Las Islas Malvinas in the Atlantic Ocean are better known to English speakers by what name?
The Galapagos? I don't know.
Incorrect. Jason?
The Falklands?
Correct. Good.
That's what I actually meant.
I'll take your word for it, but Jason gets the point.
Yes.
All right. Question number 8. What body of water on the south end of Hudson Bay was not named for a king, but for a captain who explored it in 1630?
Lake Charles. I don't know.
Incorrect. Jason.
I have no idea.
That is James Bay, which
Oh,
you may
okay.
get if you're a Canadian who stares at maps and wonders what the hell's up there. All right. So no points on that one. Next question. What island was once mostly owned by the Wrigley family, hosting Cubs spring training from 1921 to 1951?
Santa Catalina.
I'll give it to you. Catalina. Well, I believe it is Santa Catalina in full, but I only just know it as Catalina thanks to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So that's how I get my geography through the movies. All right, and number 10. Located in the Western Hemisphere, what is the world's driest non-polar desert?
I'll go with the Atacama.
Correct. Atacama Desert.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's good because then you both get it right. All right. So, Matt, with 6 correct answers minus 3 Jason Steele's, that's 9 points. Congratulations. So let me just do my handy-dandy little bit of math here just to indicate what the net benefit it is. That is 6 plus 4. That is 10 seconds. So, Jason, congratulations. You have a 10-second head start in the final round. But since you're going first, since you went first earlier and got to pick, that means you're also going first in the final round.
Okay.
So this one works. I assume you've both seen at least a little bit of Grand Slam.
I actually haven't.
I haven't either. We're both in the same spot there.
Real rush. But here's how this works. The clock will run down continuously for the person whose turn it is. When you answer a question correctly, the clock will start running down for the other player who then has to answer that question. So I'm sure you'll get the hang of it very quickly.
Okay.
Basically, if you get it right, then it'll flip to Matthew. If it doesn't, you'll have to answer the next one.
Got it.
I don't know how these are going to play in difficulty. I have a feeling they may play easily. If they don't, oops. But either way, good luck to both of you, and let's have some fun.
Sure.
All right, and start. Jason, Via Lactea is the Latin name for what astronomical feature?
The Milky Way.
Correct. Matthew, what chess piece can only move diagonally?
Bishop.
He said Bishop.
I said Bishop? Okay, correct. Thanks.
Yeah, he did.
Jason, who released the #1 hit Poker Face in 2008?
That would be Lady Gaga.
Correct. Matthew, what U.S. state's capital, Salem, was founded in 1842?
Oregon.
Oregon, correct. Jason, what musical instrument's full name comes from the Italian for soft and loud?
Piano.
Piana is correct. Matthew, which Catherine was the last wife of King Henry VIII?
Catherine of Aragon.
Incorrect. Catherine Parr. Matthew, what current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is the second woman to hold the position?
Theresa May.
Correct. Jason, besides writing spy novels, Ian Fleming wrote the novel that became what 1968 children's film?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Correct. Matthew, Cointreau, Triple Sec, and Grand Marnier all have the flavor of what fruit?
Orange.
Correct. Jason, what is the most common name for the painting known as La Gioconda, which hangs in the Louvre?
Mona Lisa.
Correct. Matthew, Les Paul is in the National Inventors Hall of Fame for creating what instrument?
The electric guitar.
Electric guitar, correct. Jason, Braveheart Lion is a cousin of what children's TV show title characters?
The Care Bears.
Correct. Matthew, with 50, what composer has more Academy Award nominations than any other person except for Walt Disney?
John Williams.
Correct. Jason, what radioactive element has atomic symbol Pu, which was deliberately chosen as a joke?
Plutonium.
Correct. Matthew, hyperglycemia is more commonly known by what name?
Diabetes.
Correct. Jason, the metric prefix micro refers to a fraction of 1 divided by what?
10,000.
Incorrect. 1 million. Jason, what steam engine inventor gave his name to a scientific unit equal to 1 joule per second?
Watt. Watt.
Correct. Matthew, of 8 seconds, 8 minutes, or 8 hours, how long does light from the sun take?
8 minutes. 8 minutes.
It was 8 minutes, but I had to read the whole question because of the format.
I know.
It's all right. But either way, congratulations, Jason. With 1.9 seconds remaining, you are the inaugural winner in Bring the Lightning Episode 1.
That was intense, that ending there.
Ain't it? Came right down to the very end. That's the wonderful thing about the format. And I
was going to say it's unfortunate for Matt that the one question you didn't hear his response, but it happened to me too. So it all evens out. Like what? What?
What? I think this is the kind of thing that would work interestingly in a room where you don't have to worry about lag or cameras and otherwise. Sure. But at least getting everything up with the camera is easy enough so that a lot of that stuff doesn't depend on the viewer having to hang on for all those little bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Well, Jason, congratulations. Matthew, thank you also for participating.
Good game, Matt.
That was a blast.
Good game, Jason.
Now,